Welcome back to the 5-Star News, here to bring you top-notch information at lightning speed. Teacher and producer Jeff Green, executive producer Aubrey Cook, sports anchors Liam Harper and Davis Kilgo. Behind the scenes we have Up to the Minute crew Jared Damron and Camden Green, Logan Long and Mason Lyons, Carson Wells and Reed McDonald, Mackenzie Lee and Andrew Jones, Hogan Toy and McKenna Card, Harlan Woodard, and your anchors Aubrey Cook and Jake Cobb. Welcome to the 5-Star News.
Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another Tuesday edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Jake Cobb.
And I'm Liam Harper, your new executive producer. We hope you're having a great day so far, and we know we have prepared a great show for you here today.
We sure have, Liam. Coming up in just a bit, we'll have some tips for all you sophomores out there taking the PSAT later this month. We'll hear from some members of our football team after their big win against Gilmer last Friday, and we'll take you back to all the sights and sounds from an awesome pep rally as well.
So sit back, relax, turn the volume up, and take in today's first story with a smile. Here's 5-Star News reporters Camden Green with today's Up to the Minute segment.
Good morning, everybody, and I'm Camden Green. Welcome back to Up to the Minute. Starting today, there will be talent show auditions during lunch. You will be able to show off your talent from now until this Thursday. Also on Thursday, there will be a cross-country meet, the Front Runner Championship at Baylor after school. It's the last meet of the year, so good luck to our guys and girls running. And on Friday, our Generals will be going to take on Southeast Whitfield at 7:30. This game will have a huge playoff implication on the line, so go ahead and get your tickets now and support the Generals against the Red Raiders. As for your weather forecast, as you have noticed, fall is finally here, and temps this week will range from the low 70s to the upper 40s. Most of the week looks like the only chance of rain will be today. I'm Cameron Green. This has been Up to the Minute. Now back to your anchors for more news.
Thanks, Camden. Great job with the announcements and weather today. We hope Jared will be back with us soon.
To news now, and if you're a sophomore, you need to pay very close attention to our next story.
Well, I am a sophomore, so what's going on, Liam?
Well, listen up. The PSAT will be given here at the school late next week, and you probably need to start studying for it.
Oh yeah, but I already knew that.
Well, that's good to hear. But for the 10th graders that didn't know, their chance to take the practice SAT is crucial. So grab a pen or a pencil and take some notes on this next story. It might just help you as you try to get things in order for college.
Here's 5-Star News reporter Andrew Jones and Mackenzie Lee with more details.
Hey Heritage, this is Dr. Scott. Hey, I was just going to let you know that we have the PSAT coming up October the 24th, starting 8 a.m. It'll run until about lunch. PSAT is a national test that will be given to all sophomores. It's totally free. Freshmen and juniors are able to take it, but they have to pay a $16 fee. So that will be coming up on October the 24th. A lot of scholarships can be offered through, doing really well on this test, so you want to do your best. And just make sure that you give everything you got so that, you could potentially get a big scholarship for taking the PSAT. That'll be October the 24th at 8 a.m. If you have any questions, see me or guidance.
Okay, so I took the PSAT last year since I'm a junior, and well, I didn't really study a lot for it because I wasn't really expecting it to be that hard. And it covered a lot of material that we haven't learned yet, like we learned later on in the year with Todd Cassell. And yeah, it was just pretty hard. It went over a lot of math and language and stuff like that.
All right, so the PSAT is coming up October 24th. Sophomores take it free. I'm pretty sure freshmen and juniors can pay for it. It's a pretty big deal. They gave us this student guide for the PSAT to study over and look at. I'm not too worried about it because it's just a practice, but I haven't had math yet, so there's going to be a lot of stuff on there that I might be unsure of, and that's basically it. I'm excited for it, see what I can get, and hopefully it shapes out well.
Thanks, guys, for that report. Study up, Jake.
Will do, Liam, will do. Shifting gears now a little here on the show, we want to take you back to a wild and crazy pep rally from last afternoon.
Great, because I love that one.
Well, as you probably already know, there is always a lot of controversy surrounding the judge's decision on who wins the Spirit Stick.
True that.
Well, the school took matters out of the judge's hands, or should we say, ears, this past week.
And how did they do that?
Well, Coach Scott brought in a sound meter, and the rest, well, let's get you over to Liam Harper for a pep rally recap.
All right, folks, I'm looking forward to this pep rally. Just a couple left as football season starts to wind down. It's going to be a great night tonight. It finally feels like fall weather. Come out and support your Generals tonight. 7:30 versus Gilmer. If you'll wait till we go to the top area. We'll start with freshmen on this side and work our way across to the seniors. Approach your cheerleader with your palm. And remember, these girls are athletes, and they will find you, hunt you down, and hurt you if you're ugly to them. Are you ready? All right, freshmen, let them have it. You guys ready? All right, guys, let them have it.
Well, guys, last week there was a lot of conjecture that Coach Broom may have lied, cheat, steal, swindled the pep rally. And so this year, Mr. Bradford and myself, me being the resident physicist, decided that we would use analytical data to support a victory for a class. So I went to my trusty Spear Scientific 84,000, which is an analog audiometer. This thing is able to read decibel meters with a plus or minus 3 decibel tolerance. So we're able to read the volume both during the spirit contest and afterwards while the band was cheering. Guys, the analytical data did not lie. There was no conjecture here. It's an absolute fact. The junior class won by plus 8 decibels.
And looks like the winner is, go Gavin, Junior!
Well, at least that is somewhat official. Enjoy your early lunch this week, juniors.
And with that, time for a quick commercial break on the 5-Star News.
Yeah, but don't go anywhere because after the break, Davis and I will be here to catch you up on all things heritage sports.
And we'll find out how much some of you enjoyed the movie Black Panther. That and more after these messages. everybody out there. Welcome into here. Davis and Liam here with your sports on this Tuesday.
Hey there yourself, Davis. Let's jump right into a busy sports weekend here at Heritage.
Sounds good, and we'll start you off today with our Generals football team.
Yup, they were in need of a win really bad last Friday night.
Sure were, Liam, and look at the schedule brought to them last week, the Gilmer Bobcats.
Yes, surely the lowly Bobcats would be just the anecdote our guys needed to get back on the winning track and back in contention for the Region 6-4A playoff spot.
Well, let's not waste any more time building this baby up. Let's get you to the game recap.
Huge home game last Friday night at Heritage as our Generals were trying to keep their playoff hopes alive versus Gilmer County. We picked this one up first quarter with Heritage already leading 7-0, and they add more here as sophomore quarterback Nick Hansen fires the perfect deep ball to senior Nolan Letskis. He makes a nice acrobatic catch and gets into the end zone, 14-0 Heritage. Still first quarter and more Generals. This time Hansen dials up the ground game, and when we do that, look out for number 20 Jeffrey Curtis. Here Curtis makes 2 cuts and then races 76 yards untouched to pay dirt, 21-0 Generals. Second quarter now, and the Generals keep piling up the points. It's Curtis again, scoring from 4 yards out, giving Heritage a 28-0 lead. Curtis closing in on a 1,000-yard season. 28-7 HHS, and Curtis does it again. This time via the screen pass, and thanks to a convoy of blockers, he scores from 30 yards out, 34-7 Generals. After a long Anderson-Britton field goal gave HHS a 37-7 lead. They score again on Gilmer, and it's that man Curtis again, shaking off a violent face mask and scoring from 33 yards out, 40-7 Generals, and the route is on. But Curtis wasn't done yet. This time off the tackle for 14 yards and a touchdown. 51-7 Generals, and we go on to win 51-14. And we talked to a few happy Generals afterward.
Yeah, absolutely. A big win, big region win. So next win gets us in the playoffs. Looks like we're hopefully peaking at the right time, doing some good things. I was really proud of the way we came out in the second half. We needed to improve on that from some things earlier in the year. So we came out and kept the foot on the gas and did really good. Closed out strong defensively and scored a couple more times on offense and just finished well.
Definitely. It was a good game tonight. Came out fighting hard. Basically put it away, third quarter. We had good execution tonight. It was great. He was begging me to give him the ball most of the time. So I just let him have it, and he did his thing.
Yeah, Jeff played really big. If he wouldn't have got that one called back, he'd have broke 1,000 yards tonight. So he's sitting at 900 and something right now, 930 or so. So has an opportunity to be the first 1,000-yard rusher that we've had here. So we're excited about that. And he played a lot of football. Played on both sides of the ball, ran down the field on kickoff coverage, and did a good job tonight.
Speaking of state playoffs, our softball team is already in the Sweet 16 of the GHSA state playoffs.
Sure are, Liam, and they'll take on Central Carrollton Wednesday here at school. How will our girls match up with Central Carrollton?
Well, glad you asked, Davis, because we sent 5-star sports reporters Harlan Woodard and Carson Wells out to get a better look at that opponent from our very own softball coach, Tanner Moore. Here's a preview of tonight's game.
Looking good. You know, we had a good week of practice last week. I've been under the weather a little bit, but the girls have been working hard, and they've been doing well. So, you know, I feel confident. You know, anytime that we're playing well right now, we've got a lot of confidence, and you know, to play this game and having confidence, you know, you can be a dangerous team. Central Carrollton's a good team, though. They hit the ball very, very well. They play great defense. They run the bases really well. So, you know, it's going to be a tough opponent for us, but I look forward to the opportunity, and I know our girls do too. We've been working on defense a lot. Obviously, you know, having these lulls in games over weeks, you try to see live pitching as much as you can. So our pitchers have been throwing live to our hitters to try to, you know, simulate game activity as well over the course of a week. So softball is a game that you play almost every single day, and you know, when you have a week off from games, you know, the hitters can kind of get in a lull. So we've been facing live pitching a lot, and so our girls have been doing a great job with that. And they've been working hard, working defensively. Our pitchers have been throwing well and seeing live hitters too, so it's been good for us.
We've been practicing really hard. Our pitchers have been preparing to throw to their batters. We've been studying that. And so our defense, we've been working on the things we need to work up on and clean on. So hopefully our defense is going to come together and our bats are going to be working because we've been practicing hitting and stuff like that. I think that the game's going to go really good. They're a really good team, and we're a really good team too. So I think it'll be a pretty good game, and hopefully we'll come out with 2 wins on top.
Good luck tonight, girls. Everyone needs to come out tomorrow night and watch this one.
And finally, our competition cheerleaders were back in action this past weekend in Kennesaw, Georgia.
Yes, Liam, and we saw some of their routine at the pep rally last Friday, and it was pretty awesome.
Well, how did they do this past Saturday? I think you're going to like the answer. Here's 5-star sports reporters Jake Cobb and Logan Long with the happy results.
So Saturday we competed at Creekview High School. We came in first place. We competed against Blessed Trinity in Cartersville. The girls did really good. We're making improvements every week, and we're excited to see Cartersville because they're typically good competition at state. So we have 2 more competitions before region, and then we go to state, and we're doing really good. We're really excited.
Okay, the competition cheer team went to Creekview High School this weekend, and we got first. We went against Cartersville, which was our biggest competition, and we did pretty good. We all worked together and tried our best. This year's doing really good, and all the team is working hard on all their skills, and it's all coming together to be really good. And I think we'll definitely have a shot to win state this year.
Thanks, Davis, for helping me out with sports. But now it's time to get back to the news, and we have one more story coming at you from last Friday.
That's right, Liam. It was the annual Coupon Book Movie Day, and the administrators picked a pretty good flick for all of us who sold 3 books.
Yep, it was Black Panther, and it seemed like most everyone enjoyed it, or that time they got to be out of class.
Here's Simon Rhodes with a look back.
I have seen gods fly. I've seen men build weapons that I couldn't even imagine. I've seen aliens drop from the sky.
Yeah.
But I have never seen anything like this.
So I went to see Black Panther for selling coupon books. It was totally worth it because Black Panther is probably the best movie out there right now. I love that movie. I've seen it like 30 times, but one more won't hurt, so.
We are home. My son, it is your time.
Show me my respect and bow down.
You get to decide what kind of king you are going to be.
Overall, man, the movie was great. It was a good experience, just a good time to get out of class. I think everybody enjoyed it. Some people took some naps. Other people actually watched it, but overall it was great. Michael B. Jordan did a great job, and overall it's just a really good movie.
Well, that'll end it for this Tuesday edition of the 5-Star News.
We will rejoin you on Thursday with a brand new report. But until then, stay classy, Heritage.
Welcome back to the 5-Star News, here to bring you top-notch information at lightning speed. Teacher and producer Jeff Green, executive producer Aubrey Cook, sports anchors Liam Harper and Davis Kilgo. Behind the scenes, we have Up to the Minute crew, Jared Damron and Camden Green, Logan Long and Mason Lyons, Carson Wells and Reed McDonald, Mackenzie Lee and Andrew Jones, Hogan Toy and McKenna Card, Harlan Woodard, and your anchors, Aubrey Cook and Jake Cobb. Welcome to the 5-Star News.